Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-June 2026, and I'll do the reading for you, and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Saggy. Oi. The overall energy for the reading, the devil, something unhealthy is at play. Where? I don't know. We shall see. But starting off the reading, you get the Three of Wands crossed by the Nine of Swords. You've been stressed out about something for quite a while. Let me guess, the unhealthy thing. For quite a minute here, you've been super stressed out. In your focus, the Empress, you're kind of trying to come back to yourself as much as possible. So you may be, trying to get out of your head, trying to get out of that stressful energy that you've been under, and just kind of maybe doing stuff for yourself there that you love doing, or, kind of bringing that all back to you. In the recent past, the Two of Wands, what's up with this? It almost feels like a pause on your life, like you stop to wait for something or something. In your strength, the Queen of Wands, there is, it's not like this energy is taken over completely of stress and, no, there's definitely that side of you that you can pick yourself up. You've got it in you there from what I can see here. It's, there is a sense of, yeah, as stressful as this is, I'm not going to let it get to me, like, completely. Okay, good. In the immediate future, the Ace of Wands, you're doing something, maybe initiating something, I don't know. Supporting this reading, the Three of Pentacles. Dun-dun-dun, there it is. A partnership. Okay. That's all I gotta say about that one for now. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Three of Cups. You. What is this? I mean, I think it's... You definitely feel, or you're leaning in the direction of wanting for something to work out here. That's your desire for whatever the hell is going on. It's like, no, I want it to work out. Okay. In your hopes and fears, the Seven of Swords, but you do have your back turned to it. Because if it plays out under those unhealthy energies, that part you don't want. So if that could be removed and it would work out, you're here for it. Gotcha. In the potential outcome, the Emperor. Whoever's at the other end of this partnership is that Emperor right there. I don't know what they want, but they want something. Okay, let's clarify. Let's do the Devil. The Magician, the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, despite all of the things that are making this look like it's unhealthy, like something about it is not working out, not only that, it's just not making you happy. It's keeping you in this continuous stress about things. And just, despite all that, you seem to be manifesting for it to work out, So your desires for things to work out, like you're manifesting a brand new beginning for this situation. But there is, there's an obstacle in the way. And the obstacle is the fact that there's something here. That's, it's just not allowing for this to come out of that unhealthiness for now. I don't know what that's about, that it's just not going away. But let me do the Three of Wands, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Okay. And let me guess, you probably said a lot of times so far that you're done with this. You're done. It's not worth it. you know? It's just not worth it. Too much of nasty, it shouldn't be this hard, you know? Let me do the Nine of Swords. The Ace of Wands, the World card, the Knight of Pentacles. That's the thing, because I see you keep on coming back to it. So you're the one that says, okay, let's wrap this up because I'm done. I'm done feeling this way. So I just, you know, I'm done. So let me just close this chapter. But then you're the one that kind of comes back to reopen it. I'm not even sure if you close it to begin with. I think you're closing it. So we're kind of spinning in circles here where it feels like you kind of want to be done with it because it makes you feel the way it does. But then underneath it all, because you carry that energy of, but if it were to be healthy, I would want this. That's what makes you come back around to it. Let me do the Empress. In your focus, you get the Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Swords. And you cannot make up your mind when it comes to this one. You know, should I stay or should I go? There's definitely a sense of staying and going happening at the same time. So even when you get closer to a sense of sanity, basically, and a sense of, oh my God, I feel like my old self again, or I feel good finally, even then, in that clarity, in that little moment of, okay, I feel good about myself, that should I stay or should I go still exists. There's still, and that's the thing with it. There's no either or. There's both functioning at the same time. You're staying and going at the same time. Let's do the Two of Wands. In the recent past, you get the Eight of Cups, the Chariot, the Strength card. You're completely disconnected there. Disconnected from pretty much anything. There's a sense of almost taking a break. Like life goes and goes on and moves. You know, the sun comes up and down each day. You're just there. It's like it's passing you by and you're just standing there and waiting. But like waiting, if I were to ask you in that position right there, what are you waiting for? You would have no answer for me because you're so disconnected from pretty much everything, even the situation, that you don't know. Your answer to any question I would ask you in that position there would be, I don't know. You know? Let me do, and I feel like it's because of the situation that you got yourself in that position of just pausing. For the Queen of Wands in your strength, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Wands. This almost looks like like affirmations or something. There's almost like you trying to man yourself up, like you're kind of like, hey, if I want change here, I gotta create that change, and things will look and feel different only if I choose for things to look and feel different, you know. So there's a lot of either that or somebody's talking to you and kind of, you know, trying to support you, trying to bring all of that up for you. There's definitely an energy exchange there, but it could happen from you to you, you know. Or you're talking to or getting your messages from somewhere. A sense of, you know, only you can change things here and things like that. But you definitely believe that. It works. So, cool. For the Ace of Wands in the immediate future, you get the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. You're definitely changing something up here. It's kind of like a small action-driven type of it. Like it's small what you're doing here, but it comes in as it creates big changes for your life altogether. So it's like you just have to do this one little thing, and then you do, and then your whole life changes. You know. So I don't know what that's about, but you're doing it. So it's kind of, again, it's going to be perceived as, even by you, as something small. but it's something big. For the Three of Pentacles in the supportive energies, you get the Death card, the Empress, the Eight of Swords. So even as you come through over this partnership, you're giving me a strong sense of I'm done. Like it's as clear as daylight when you stand here in this energy of you're done. Right after you bring in that energy and set it right here on the table, you're like, I don't fucking know what I want out of this situation though. Okay. It's okay. You'll figure it out. These energies can come in, and sometimes they do come in so strong that we're convinced that that's where we're at with it. Like in your case right now, you're convinced you're in the place of, I'm done with this shit. That doesn't mean you're done with it necessarily. Because especially now, you come in right after that and say, I'm confused. And it's okay. It's okay. You're done for now. We'll take that for now. If that changes later, we'll take that later. You know, we'll see. Because that's how you gain clarity, right? You're not going to be born with clarity over a situation that's complicated. You're going to go through all sorts of stages with it. You're going to be done with it 100 times before you know exactly what's up. And, you know, by the time you reach 101, you might be like, oh no, wait a minute, I'm not done. So it's okay. It's a process. The process is basically you gaining clarity over this. You don't have it yet. For the Three of Cups in the hidden energies, you get the Knight of Swords, the Judgment card, the Justice card. As an energy that's attached to your higher self here, you're definitely coming through as holding on to your desire for things to work out here. So you will function a lot from that energy. You will function from the perception of, oh, but I want for things to work out, so that's how I place my energy in here. And that's okay too. Maybe, because you carry that energy, you know, what are you going to do? Lie about it? No. If that's what, and I don't think it's hope, I think it's intention. You know, I don't think you're hoping for things to work out, I think that's your intention. Which will make you, again, function from that and that intention here. But a lot of other things that are at play are kind of pulling you away from this too. That's why you're showing up in two opposite energies in this thing. I'm staying and I'm going at the same time. Seven of Swords in your hopes and fears. You get the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups. See, there's definitely a strong energy of moving on that's available to you. And you feel that. And you feel good about that energy too. But because, again, you're functioning from two energies, that of moving on and that of staying, you're going to be resistant in both. So that you keep on playing this game of should I stay or should I go? You know, until you gain clarity over the whole situation. Because I think you have clarity on both those energies. I think the lack of clarity stands in the middle of those energies. You know? Let's do the Emperor. In the potential outcome, you get the Four of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. It's that energy, that's you, actually. That energy looks like whatever this is like it never happened. You look friggin' amazing in there. It's like, I feel good. I feel like, you know, I'm calm, composed. I'm doing awesome. I'm happy. I'm good. You know, my life is fucking amazing. And I'm like, so what was this? A walk in the park? Like, what happened here? Because I'm not sure how the hell you got there from this. That's definitely your energy. It's not somebody else. That to me means you probably along the way you've gained clarity and you know what's up, you know? And you're functioning from that place of clarity there. Because that's the only place in which I see there's only one energy. And that is of, hey, I'm putting my foot down, I'm putting myself first, I'm happy, I'm good, I'm doing things for me and my own happiness. And that's what exists there in that space. which is awesome. You know, we should all hope for that. Like, but okay. I'm not going to ask. Time is fluid. So from here until there, you probably gained clarity over what's best for you. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The High Priestess, the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. This is coming through as you saying, I always listen to my intuition, or I always, you know, when my intuition speaks, yeah, I'm right there with it. I don't know about that. Because there's quite a deception in there. So make sure that is your intuition that's speaking to you, and that you are listening to it, because it might speak to you, but because you don't like what it's saying, you might not even listen to it. So I don't know. So work around this energy of your intuition, because I see you quite convinced of a scenario that's at play with your intuition, and that could be false. So either you're not listening to your intuition, or you think that's your intuition speaking to you, and it could be your mind. Because the mind has ways to disguise as intuition like no tomorrow. Your mind is going to tell you what you feel and where you should go and what you should do. It knows best. Better than your intuition. You shouldn't listen to it all the time, you know. But make sure that's your intuition that you're having this close relationship to. Let's do the Oracle of the Seven Energies. Roots of Abundance, number 2. Key concepts: being stabilized by deep roots, anchoring yourself and feeling secure in your life, trust and belief in abundance. This card signals you to pay attention to how you are anchored in the story of your life. Trust that you will be taken care of. The world is full of limitless potential and will nourish you according to your beliefs, regardless of temporary outer conditions. You are not a victim of life. Life happens for you, not to you. Even if you sometimes slip into that way of thinking. If you are grounded and internally steadfast, nothing can uproot you, and you have the ability to manifest your intentions with ease. The message here is simple. Your life is safe and secure, and your intentions are coming to fruition. All your hopes and dreams are firmly grounded and taking root so that you... can't hold this, it's too small. I got big hands. So that you can reach for the stars in your life and expand your dreams further than you can imagine. Everything in the material world is a reflection of your interior world. You are unstoppable and unshakable because you believe that you are abundant. Know that you can easily move from merely surviving to thriving when you pay attention to staying grounded. If you find yourself in ungrounded thinking, now is the time for radical trust. Growth never follows a straight line. You will manifest what you need when you need it. A tall, healthy tree doesn't need to hold on to the ground for dear life. It knows it will not fly away with the wind because its roots are planted deep in the earth. Well, the tree down the street actually flew away with the wind. So... But it's true that the tree didn't anticipate that. So it didn't have to think of shit, but then tornado-like wind, you know, what are you going to do? Life, even for trees. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.